Today's sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. His guys looking to finish off their probable run from wild card team to conference champions. On the other side for the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys earned the right to host this game and now just one win away from solidifying their spot as the best team in the conference. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And able to get this out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
First run now for Kyren Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. In motion goes the tight end. To throw is Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now third down and 6 to go. The shotgun snap for Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So they decline the holding penalty and will take the down instead, as that leads us to 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a Southern California kid. Played his college ball in L.A. at USC. At quarterback, it's Sam Darnold. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Smith-njigba with the grab. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Darnold now to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Defended by Kobe Durant.
Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tutu Atwell, 35 yards. And the Rams have struck first in this NFC title game. In a game of this magnitude, it's always good to get out to a great start, but a game of this magnitude, you go up early, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Psychologically, you now have the advantage as well as on the scoreboard. And also, it's a settling effect for your team. You're in it now. You've got the lead. Let's just go play some more ball.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. This now a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Darnold. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, look out, because here they come.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there was no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now it's Darnold. He finds Smith-Njigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards. And the Seahawks.
Darnold to throw again. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
To throw is Darnold. Oh, and that is incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
14 yards on the play. That's good for a Rams first down.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Now second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Now we take it in by Shaheed. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Darnold a sneak. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Faking the give. Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. And the Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Hard throw, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing is Stafford. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
It's a gain of 2. And the Rams, first down. A pickup of 2 yards. First down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
At the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
To the air again, Stafford. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Stafford now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
It's 4th down.
Ethan Evans on now to punt.
Evans in punt formation for the Rams.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And that will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Left side, he finds Smith-njigba. From the 29, here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll drop to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll get this one to Cup, complete. 3rd and 19.
Brings up 3rd down.
Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 43. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. 27 yards there, a first down.
27 yards. And the Rams first down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Rams.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Rams first down. First and goal, Los Angeles.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams had 6 to their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Darnold down to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. Second down and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the 43, here's a second down and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Now Darnold going right back to Smith-Njigba. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win a line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And that is how you do it, my friends. This will be spotted out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Leonard Williams. A gain of a yard. Brings up
Stafford. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Williams. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third
To
down.
throw is Stafford. He'll let this go for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been terrific so far.
For the Rams.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now that'll be caught by Cobb. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A 10-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw, Darnold.
33-yard line.
He finds Smith-Njigba. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
To the air again, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Russell. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. 3rd down and 10. Here's Darnold. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Myers' kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Rams going to take over late in this 1st half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Powers through it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Rams.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
A gain of 13 yards.
So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying, don't panic, and then demonstrating it by...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 75 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Rams first down.
Up the middle, it's Williams.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Now Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll hand it off now. Williams.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And his throw is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
The
Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now it's Darnold.
At the 16-yard line.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Walker now in 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 112 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Darnold. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
34-yard line.
Adams the man in motion right.
It's 2nd and inches.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Powering forward. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Stafford going to give this one to Corum.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Just beating the play clock. Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Holding offense.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And it will push the lead up to 5.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Looking to put a drive together. Darnold from the gun.
This one.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Always got some breathing room. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Rams.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brings up 2nd and
Here's Darnold.
at the 26-yard line.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. And Walker has it. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Darnold. He'll get this one to Cobb complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now back to throw.
Open man is Barner, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Off of play action, Darnold. He completes this to Walker. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. To throw is Darnold. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing again is Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Now a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Stafford. That's quickly to Atwell on the slant. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Throwing is Stafford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Now Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it with Williams.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
2nd and 6.
Now Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The offense on third down tonight, just one conversion in 8 tries, not good. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's good for a Rams. First down. 2 yards on the play. First down.
Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Kyron Williams.
31 yards.
And the Rams are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over.
Back out now comes Kenneth Walker in the Seattle offense.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
10 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
That's another Seahawks.
Darnold to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell.
Darnold's pass.
2nd and 6.
To number 38. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Rams 17-yard line.
Here's Darnold. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And the Seahawks first down.
Here's Walker.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Down just shy of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Charbonnet will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now Myers for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The football going back to the Rams now. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here's Stafford.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
8 yards to go.
Stafford now to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. A gain of 9 yards.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
In motion right goes Adams.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Offense.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Recovered by the offense.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic.
Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Darnold.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And out across midfield down to the 45. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Smith-njigba with the grab. Still going.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 44 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here now in the fourth quarter of this championship game.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want, and cover it well.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now Stafford and the Rams down by 1. 1:47 on the clock. A field goal could... Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Stafford now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 6 yards. 3.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Darnold. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Darnold. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nifty move.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And this one is incomplete.
Intended for defense.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down. Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So they decline the holding penalty and will take the down instead as that leads us to fourth.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The Seahawks are the NFC champs. Time for us to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and good night, everybody.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.